so today I am filming this nail tutorial. I have a kind of monkey looking, Santa Claus looking, I'm not really sure. I thought it was really cute. I found it on Google Images and decided to try to recreate it. And this Santa suit. So this is the tutorial that I'm going to be doing today. This is actually a collaboration video with two of my really good friends here on YouTube, Gina or GlamMeUp8 and Nicole or SpeakNow17. I will have both of the links to their videos that they did. Gina did the makeup and Nicole did the hair. So those will both be linked in the down bar along with at the end of the video. So make sure you guys go check their videos out. We all worked really hard on these videos, so we all hope that you guys enjoy. And if you want to see how to get these nails or how I did them, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my index finger, and because I alternated red and green, I'm also going to alternate which fingers I put my accents on. So I'm going to put the monkey Santa, or whatever you want to call him, on my index and my Santa's outfit on, or my ring finger, and then my Santa's outfit on my index finger. So I'm going to start out with my monkey Santa thing on my ring finger. So I'm starting out with this red from OPI, and on the top of my head I cannot remember what this is called, but I will put it in a little annotation or something. Honestly, I am the sloppiest nail painter of life, and I kind of just clean up as I go, and I still feel like I didn't do a very good job. You guys will probably be able to do a lot better job than me. So I'm just going to start from the edge and kind of paint the bottom half along just like that. And it's a little bit difficult when you get to the edge because you want to make sure that you get all the way to the edge of the nail. So if you mess up on the sides, don't worry, you can just clean it up right away with a Q-tip or something. Okay, so now that I have that done, you do not have to worry about it being perfect or the edges being perfect at all, because as you can see, we're going to be covering up the edge with some white dots as like the little cotton for the hat. So after the red has dried, I'm going to go in with this kind of pearlescent, it's the closest shade that I have to a brown, but if you guys have like a matte brown, that would work perfect, or any kind of fleshy skin tone color. It doesn't really matter. You could even use a really light pink, but this is just what I chose. I feel like it turned out pretty well. So this is kind of sheer, so it's going to take a couple coats for me, but whatever you use, just layer it up as much as you need to where it will look like skin. I'm going to start at the very edge and then just paint another stripe as close to the red as I can get. And then, as you can see, it's really sheer, so I'm going to need another coat or two. So I'm going to apply that and then be right back. So after I've applied this and let it dry, I'm going to take Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails Extreme Wear White Nail Polish, and this is in white on. So what I'm going to do with this is obviously just apply it to the tip of my nail. So I'm going to start at the very outer edge and paint a strip just like the other ones. Alright, so I went ahead and applied another coat of the white just to make sure it was as opaque as I can get it. And after all three are dry, we are going to start adding the white dots on the hat and for the beard. So I'm just using the back of a receipt and some bobby pins to dot with. If you have dotting tools, more power to you, use those, but I do not have those, so I'm just going to be using some bobby pins. So after I have it on my bobby pin, I'm just going to dot right where the red and the brown meet, and I'm going to try as hard as I can to get the dots as close together to where you can't see where the red and the brown meet, just so it kind of hides it. Okay, that was super easy, and I'm all done. So now I'm going to apply the white dots for the beard, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, just apply the white dots where the white and the brown meet. Alright, so now that we have the hat and the beard separated and completed, I am going to take the opposite side of that bobby pin and some black polish. This is Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. This is in Black Heart. So after I've dipped the opposite side of the bobby pin in the black, I'm going to dot right where I think the eyes would be. You can place them wherever you want, depending on how your nail is. And I'm just going to dot 1 and 2. so now we have eyes. Now I'm taking this Sally Hansen product. I'm pretty much using all Sally Hansen except for a few. This is Sally Hansen Hard as Nails, a pink one that I'm going to use for the nose, and this is in Rose Wine. So then kind of centered in between the eyes on the white part, I'm just going to make a little dot for the nose. Okay, so for the mouth, because I want it to be a little bit thin of a line, I'm going to use this angled eyeshadow brush that I got with an eyeliner a while ago that I don't really use much anymore. This is the hardest part, in my opinion, of the whole entire nail design because you want to get it as even as you can. But if it's not perfect, no big deal. Okay, so this is what the nail is going to look like when you are done. The smile's a little crooked, but that's okay. I feel like it gives my little monkey Santa Claus guy a little bit of character. So once this is completely dry, I'm going to apply my top coat. For my top coat, if you're wondering, I'm using Sally Hansen Double Duty Strengthening Base and Top Coat. So it just looks like that. I actually just got this and I'm actually really liking it. Alright, so now I'm going to be working on Santa's outfit design. This one is a little bit harder in my opinion just because you're trying to work on so many straight lines, and as you can see, mine is not perfect whatsoever. But I'm okay with it. I still think it turned out good, and when I show it to people, they actually know what it is. So as long as you can tell what it is, I don't think it has to be perfect at all. So this one just takes a little bit more time because of you're layering so many polishes on top of each other and you're gonna have to wait for it to dry. For the red, I'm just taking my China Glazes nail polish in Poinsettia, and you just want to paint that all over the nail. This polish is a little bit sheer in my opinion, so I'm going to wait for this to dry and go ahead and apply one more coat. Okay, so the most important part in not messing up this design is making sure that you wait for all the polish to dry completely before you apply your white, your black, and your gold. So if your red is not completely dry when you apply the white on top of it, which I'm going to show you next, the red will smear and it'll mix in with the white and it'll look a little bit smeary. So make sure you wait for the red to dry completely. Okay, so for the white, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sally Hansen Extreme Wear white that I used for the other nail. You want to make sure that there's not too much polish on the brush because the more polish that you put on your nail, the longer it's going to take to dry. Alright, so this is my white stripe. Now you're going to want to wait for this stripe to dry. This is kind of a little bit annoying waiting for all polishes to dry, but I think it's all worth it in the end. So just wait for this to dry because if you try to go over the tip with the white, it's going to smear this white, which is probably going to smear the red. Alright, so now going in, we're going to paint the tip of our nail just straight across. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm sure the bottom of Santa's outfit is not always perfect, so just don't worry about making it too straight and don't stress out about it. And if you can see, it's, well, not perfect at all. I'm going to need to apply another layer because that layer was a little bit thin and therefore a little bit sheer. Alright, so I feel like my Santa suit is looking pretty snazzy so far. So the next thing to do would be obviously wait for the white to dry. Do it. Wait for it to dry or it'll just mess everything up. After this dries, I'm going in with Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails again, the Black Heart polish that I used in the other nail. And we're going to paint a straight line across. So after your black line is painted on there like so, I am taking the gold color from the OPI007. I think it was like Nightfire, something like that collection. I'll have the annotation along with this polish name also in an annotation. This is a weird tool that I'm using, but I'm going to be taking this screwdriver and I'm going to be putting the gold on that piece of paper, dipping this in, and then painting the square like you see here. This one's kind of a crappy square, but Okay, so these are the completed nails. Obviously, the last thing to do would be, like I said before, apply a top coat once they have dried, but make sure that they have dried completely because it is really easy to smear these and that would just not be pretty. So that was my completed nail tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I enjoyed creating these. I actually have never done like a nail themed, like a holiday nail themed, you know, nails. So I thought that these were going to turn out way worse than they actually did, but I like them. Make sure you guys all check out Gina's holiday makeup tutorial and Nicole's holiday hair tutorial. We all worked really hard on this, so we hope that you all enjoy. I will have the links, the annotation links, and the links in the down bar. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!